Okay, good morning. So for today, we are going to have look on tutorial on how we can do some uh, curve editing. Tutorial. Okay, so this one is like another level. Quite advanced. Okay, because before this, I just explained about you on how you're going to use the basic curve. Okay, to create objects. Okay, but this time we are going to look more how we can create curve and then we edit it. Okay, so before we just start this, okay, I already have these samples here, okay, on the fillet curve and offset. Okay, so usually like before, if you want to create like uh, fillet curve, okay, you can use just direct like this, something like this. You can use the rounded rectangle, something like this. But this one is applies to all the each corner. Okay, but how about when we want to create, okay, a curve or something like this, and then we want to have a nice fillet at the corner, here. Okay, so I have this four curve already done. Okay, so let me try to do this. So let's go. But before we do the curve, okay, we do fillet the curve. We have to trim. Okay, because you can see there's some excess at the every corner here, so we have to trim it first. So I'm just going to select these two, okay, and then press enter, and then I'm going to cut trim excess. So actually you can do it more than one, yeah. Okay, so we're just going to select the curve, okay, and then we trim it, and then I'm just going to select this, and then we are going to trim. Just select these two again, press enter, and then we are going to trim the excess, so we have a nice clean, okay, curve at the every corner like this. Okay, so let's go to this one. Okay, first we select the fillet curve. Okay, so the radius, okay, we just change to let's say 2, and then we just going to click, okay, follow the command panel here. First select first go to fillet, select this one, and then second this one. So you can see that it's already created a fillet. So we can just create the curve all around, and we have a very nice and clean look curve. Okay, now we already have this curve. Now we go to the offset. Okay, so this is something that I always use when I do surface. Okay, surface modeling. Okay, I will use this one. Okay, offset curve. Okay, so I change the distance to 1. So when we use this offset, okay, let's say that we want to create, okay, a bigger size of this curve. Okay, instead of you just drag this, okay, and then create another one. Okay, the problem is that the offset is not consistent and it's not uniform. You can see that the distance between this and on the side is different, and then you can see that the fillet is a little bit stretched a little bit, so it's not really clean. So how to do this? Okay, you go to the offset curve. Okay, I already set the distance 1. Just click on the curve, and then you can select whether you want to go up or from the inside. So for this case, okay, you just can choose to outside. Okay, so even though we already done the offset, okay, you can also click on the offset that we already done, and then we can offset it again. Yeah, so you can see that the offset and the distance is very uniform and very consistent. Yeah, and then we can also look for the inside also. So this is like when we go from the perspective view, we can see that there's a few curve we already done. Okay, so let's say that I want to create an object. Okay, so I can loft it. So I just can do this one, and then I just drag, okay, each one of them, so that, okay, so I just go remove it, and then we go to the surface tool. You can just click loft. So I will ask you to select curve to loft. Okay, I just select all the curve that we already offset just now. Okay, and then I check underneath on the snap tools. And then just trim it so we have a more uniform shape of our lock. Okay, then let's do okay. So we have this straight. I'm just going to set to normal, and then click preview, and then click OK. Right. So we can create. So we have a very nice smooth surface. Okay. After we did an offset. So let's try this. Let's say that you want to change the shape. Okay, you can still also explore. Okay, and do the sculpting. Right. And then you can turn on the point. Then you still can adjust. Okay. So for example, I select these 2 points, and then I just drag it so it's smaller. As you can see, okay, the shapes deform according to the point you already set. Okay, so let's say then I want to just pull it up this like this, so you can change it. Alright, and then not only that, okay, you change the position of the curve. Okay, you also change the whole shape of the object. So it depends on your how you want to determine it. Okay, how to explore it and everything. So yes, this is why if you have a very clean and nice curve, okay, so you can have something like this. Okay, so it become very clean. So this is how you can create a surface by using the failure curve and offset curve. Alright, so let's go to the other one. Okay, so the arc plane. So you can see that actually there's a two set of a curve here, and then this one and this one. So the arc plane is actually tools that going to connect between this curve and this curve. Right, so go to the standard. Let's say that you want to connect it. Okay, you can make this tool, but the problem is that when you try to blend it, okay, let's try to blend it. Maybe I turn off the blue snap, so try to have the best point, and then we try to extrude it. Okay, and you can see, right, this part here. Okay, we go, let me turn on the zebra. Okay, the continuity is really not uh, you know uh, smooth. Okay, you can see that there's like a sharp edges here. Okay, so let me turn off this. So how are we going to do this? Okay, let's delete this. So using the arc blend, okay, just going to delete this. Using this one, okay, arc blend, okay, it's going to create a very smooth line between these two curves. Okay, so I just click on the arc blend, and then I just click at the edge of this curve, and then the other one on the near end, and then you can see that it create a very smooth, okay, call it the tangency of the curve. Okay, so actually you can adjust it also, okay, which one is appropriate. Okay, and then when you satisfy it, okay, you just click enter. Now we have a very smooth transition between these two curves, okay, using the arc blend. So let's say that we are going to extrude it. Okay, so I'm going to select this tree surface again, and then do the lines, the zebra. So you can see that they have more nice, okay, line surface between, okay, these two areas. Right. Okay. Alright, so the same thing as this one. Okay, let's say that you want to connect, okay, between these two curves. Okay, you can also use the outline. Okay, so you just select the end of this curve, and then you just select this one. So it will create, okay, a very nice semicircle that connects between these two curves. Yeah, so you can also use the end of this one. So this is the use of the outline. Okay, bigger. Okay, so this is how you use the outline. Okay, next one is the mesh curve. Okay, let's say that you have this curve and then this another curve, but you can see that okay, the edge of this two curve is not smooth. Okay, if you like turn on and then try to extrude it, okay, you can see that this is like a very sharp edges here. Okay, remember, can you see it? So you can see that, okay, the transition between these two curves is not smooth, right? So let's say that if you want to fillet, okay, you also can do the fillet, but you have to change the radius of 10, so 5. Okay, so actually you just what you did, you just blend it, but the curve, okay, it's not really the same direction or smooth from the other one. Okay, you want to use this, even you want to use this up blend, okay, it will just create another, like a fillet. Okay, so this why we are going to use the mesh, yeah, okay, mesh curve. So mesh curve means that this curve, okay, the tangency of this curve will match with the other one. So let's turn it on this one. Okay, so this is a mesh curve. Okay, select open curve to change. Okay, so we want to change this curve, we select this one, and then select the curve. Okay, pick near end. We're going to pick the end of this curve, and now you can see that. Okay, let me zoom out. Okay, you can see that this curve actually uh, have the same curvature with this one that we've used. Okay, so this is how we're going to use the mesh curve. Okay, so the point starting is same, but the curvature of the curve is already changed. So with this one you can have options where you can put whether you want to have a position, tangency, or curvature. Okay, so the other one also you want to get as a position, and none, position, tendency, or curvature. Okay, so I just label it as a tendency, and yes, now we have this two curve. Okay, this one and this one is match. So this is what we call the match. It's match the tendency of this curve. Alright. So now we're going to go to the other one. Okay, not address. Duplicate edge, extract iso curve, and extract wireframe. So for this tree, okay, I'm going to use the same model here. Just turn to shader. Okay, so you can see that we have two objects here. So I'm going to make it boolean different first. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Alright, so when we do the boolean difference, okay, so this is the object that left after we did the boolean. So you can see that there is an iso curve, okay, across the object. When you this is iso curve, whether you want to make it visible or not, you can go on the right side panel here, and then you can click, okay, on properties, and then whether you want to make it visible or visible, okay. So visible, I will just on the visible. So duplicate edge is something that you're going to duplicate, this edges. Sometimes after you're done editing like the boolean or surface editing, okay, you cut the surface, okay. Sometimes you need to retrace back this curve because you need to do more modeling, okay, based on the curve. So how you are going to copy the edge of this curve? So you can use this one, yeah. Okay, so this one is the duplicate edge. Okay, so you can just turn on this and then select edges to duplicate. So you can just click on this, okay, and then enter on that. So what happened here? Okay, it duplicate the edges and then it create the curve here. See? Right. Then okay, you can also do more than one selection. Okay, so I just click the duplicate on the edge, then I just click this, press enter. And now we have 4 of this curve. Okay, so you can do any editing for this curve. Okay, for example, like maybe you want to do sweep one rail or curve or loft, something like that. Okay, also okay. So now we have this 4. Okay, and then you can also do whatever editing, curve editing you can do. So like this one, I'm going to join it. Okay, so you can see that we have extracted the curve edges here, and then we have a copy there, so you can use this curve, okay, for editing. Alright, so next one is okay, we go to extract, sorry, extract, yeah, actually extract iso curve. Okay, so extract iso curve, okay, this one, yeah. Okay, so this one actually that it will copy the border of any edges here, and then it will create it along the surface of the object. Okay, for example, I just click this one. Okay, for the surface edge, this one. So you can see that I'm moving. So this one is actually the just duplicating the edge and then moving along the surface. So you can also change the direction. Okay, so now this direction is U. You just click on V. So you can see that you are going to duplicate it. So example that I just click on this, and then I change the direction to U. So I'm going to top of it. So you can see that. Okay, and then enter. So we create this curve. Okay, right? We already create the curve. Okay, based on the edges of this object, and let's say that you want to, edit or maybe to draw, right? Okay, so you just turn on this on the on snap here, okay, intersection, and then we just click on this. So we just we snap on the intersection, okay, this one, and then we just can do straight editing, okay, just like that. So it also will help you to to start with the position of the curve, okay, when you on the surface. All right. So this is we call extract as a curve, and the other one is this extract wireframe. Okay. So extract wireframe is really that you can see that there's a lines or isocurve between the center here. Okay. So what we do is we just select this object. Okay. Press enter. So what it will do is it will copy all the isocurve around the object. Okay. So now we have this. Okay. So it's edges. Okay. And then for the center here also. Okay. The center. So it will extract the curve. So let's say I hide this, and what is left is all the curve that is already created. Yeah. Okay, so this is actually what is all about curve editing that I use a lot in, especially for surface editing, okay, and the surface modeling. So hopefully that this will become beneficial for you, okay, for the future tutorial. Okay, so that's all. Thank you.